talking about, going right back into 320 AD when the Praetorians decided that they were going to destroy the. Anyway, I'll come back to that in a minute. Anyway, take it back, and then I'm coming back to 1649.
I love me some Charley Stevenson.
Charles I. Somebody called Charles III. Yeah, seems like a good routine. Anyway, so when William ended up marrying Mary being, I think, James I's daughter, William of Orange.
That's my
It's all
bloodline.
Dutch. Remember New York? It used to be called New Amsterdam.
Yep, it's my bloodline.
Everything's Dutch, right? So all of this system, everything that's going wrong in our lives, is because these money people ain't going to relinquish their profits very easily.
Nope. I'm going to
But anyway, I'm going to put this on here, see what I can get. Alright, it just pisses about. Yeah, so they barred me off Fascist book.
Fascist book.
But it won't work, you know what I mean? Because I'll find a way around it. I'll find a way around everything. I'll find a way around fucking doing that, you know what I mean? Right, I'll try that one.
I'm going to get you out there, Charlie. Don't worry about baby.
Anyway, so I write a lot. I write prolifically. I speak a lot. I fucking annoy a lot of people. But they annoy me. I'd call a truce and say, I'll leave you alone, you leave me alone. I did that with a taxman. So I won't interfere with his affairs if he leaves mine alone. We seem to have got a happy medium there. But anyway, what I want to say is I've just did a video of Oxfam there, right? Oxford Famine Relief. Let me just get this thing already. I've probably already put some of this on. But anyway, what it's about is if you can remember when you had, it was called, bloody hell, the island.
Jeffrey Epstein Island?
Oh shit. Anyway, look, the Oxfam employees, free reign to go and fucking drain the kids of any fucking energy, you know what I mean? There's lots of things going on. There's lots of things going on in the world. Every time you see these charities, you look at, let's say, the United Nations of Criminals, NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organisation, loads of bombs.
Trafficking.
Well, I keep getting told off for telling people the truth. But what I want to say to you is that you're going to... I'm getting pissed off. The people are just not seeing through my eyes, you know what I mean? See through clear eyes, like the truth and honesty. I mean, I could be as dishonest as anybody else, but it's not going to do my character any good. It's not going to do... my fucking morals, my moral compass, my principles, not going to do any of that any good. So I'd rather have nothing than just be me, you know what I mean? And when people want to slag me off, I think, come on, come and tell me, because you tell others, you won't tell me.
Tell Uncle Charlie.
You can say about me, have they? Right. So I've been banned off that, but I was trying to explain about how they're not going to relinquish their massive fortunes, you know. And so on that pyramid again, you know, you've got the capstone at the top, and it reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. You know, when let me get this up for you. This is brilliant. Sorry about just stay with me a minute, all right? Because I'm going to put. I want you to indulge me here, right? Now listen, this is absolutely brilliant. So what it was about 1939, he created a film. Don't forget to tell live vision. Right? Tell live vision. Also, you could call it the tell a story vision. Tell the story. So what you've got the wood of a holly tree, which is pagan,
magic.
And that is Hollywood.
Yeah, it's magic.
And what they've done over the years, they've told you the truth about everything, what they want to do to you, what they care to do. Also, what they've also done is they've completely destroyed your minds.
Yep,
so you went to the factory of indoctrination when you were about 5. Then you got these SATs and all these tests. They spend more money testing kids for stupidity than they do educating or indoctrinating them. Well, yeah, so that's why we've got such a fucking moronic bunch of leaders, you know. Because every time they do something well, they get a little sick. And then, you know, you get somebody like Dr. PhD, or, you know, you get to the emirate scientist, you know, fucking put a white coat on and they think there's something. And then you got all the plebs. So if I use an analogy, after the French Revolution, they created a policeman state in the UK to save it. So that was the creation of the middle class, the middle classes. That was to stop the proletariat attacking the bourgeoisie. So they created a state, and what they've done is that we've had this fucking veil, this fucking illusion of democracy forever. Democracy, what a fucking joke, democracy. I mean, there's three things that are unattainable. One is utopia. You know, utopia, when you've got everything you ever wanted, you can ask for no more, you've got it all. You always want more. The other one is altruism. So to be altruistic is, let me use Mother Teresa for example. Where Mother Teresa, well, she fucking loved her people. She loved her people, didn't she? You know what I mean? And she did it for nothing but to help her people.
The father
I think that she might have been sitting on fucking God's right-hand side when she gets up to that fucking starry gates there. She was a horrible woman. She was a horrible woman. And I can tell you more about her, actually, because a friend of mine was getting on a flight over to Japan about 10 years ago. And he gets on the usual flight, twice a year, go over there to go to the Japanese antiques markets and that, like working in Japanese antiques. Anyway, he's come back to me one day, he said, Charley, I can't fucking be that fucking Mother Teresa.
Must be Mr. Magoo.
They'd all, he couldn't go in first class, he had to sit with the cattle. And you know what, it was quite an innocent, hello darling, you're right. Yeah, it was quite an innocent remark, and it was quite profound. Because I thought to myself, well, why does he have to be pushed out of first class to sit with the cattle that she loves so much, and she's in first class, and he's been terribly inconvenienced. It just really proves who she is. She loves the fucking, the fucking useless eaters, the great on the wash. Then why not sit with them? Well, of course she doesn't. So that's the altruistic thing, it's the altruism. So if I do something really nice for somebody, right, I think, oh, I'm doing that because I'm a great person, I love them. Well, straight away, yeah, I'm a great person. I've made myself very happy by doing what I'm doing. So I'm never going to be altruistic, am I? And the other one is fucking democracy. Democracy. What a fucking mockery. Democracy. So what democracy is those that have got it all want you to believe that you have an equal slice.
No equal slice.
Egalitarianism. I'll tell you about egalitarianism. So that is like if I decide, I don't know, I'm going to go out and buy a cake, right? And I bought it. I'll have the biggest piece. You know what I mean? So I'm going out there and everybody's going, oh, thank you for the bit of cake. I'll fucking have as much as I bought it, didn't I?
Let them eat their cake,
so
Charley.
If you really, truly want to be altruistic, then you would actually get somebody else to cut the cake. The one least invested. The least invested person's cut the cake. Yeah.
And who would that be, though, Charley?
Being a bit like
not who.
Yeah, anyway, yeah.
Not
so
you
that's the thing. Because even if I let the least invested cut the cake, I've done it because it gives me pleasure. All right? So that's the the altruism thing done, and the egalitarian side of things. So it doesn't work, nothing works. Anyway, so you look at Oxfam there, and I've just put the wages on there, I've just been in the shop, it's been closed. Can't get the staff, can they? But everybody's supposed to donate. Everybody's supposed to give something, and be and just be at peace with themselves, because I've done something really nice. If I was going past, let's say you get the paraffin lamps on the street, fucking homeless and that, right? Now, if I was going to go up to one of them and make myself feel better, because you get these people walk along and they throw them a pound. You think, wait there, if you fucking like them that much, give them your house keys and give them your fucking, everything you've got in the bank. And then we'll start again, shall we? Because that's what giving is. Who's going to do that? We're full of fucking faith. When we start fucking teaching children about the very principles of life, the three that I talk about, right? First one is the two sovereign masters of man. The pursuit of pleasure, avoidance of pain. If you're going to pursue pleasure, then be aware of the cause and effect. Right? That's the second point, cause and effect. So when I do something, it has an effect on me or somebody else. And you might think, oh, well, I'm going to go and break my mate's bird. She won't know about it, he won't know about it. Well, you know about it, don't you? And soon everybody else will. But, you've got to remember the cause and effect. So, some people go, oh, why me? Why me? What do you mean, why you?
What'd you do to make it
yourself.
happen? Yeah.
And then the other thing is the golden rule. You know, do unto others you'd like done to yourself. Now, we had a world where even children learned that principle before they got on the SATs and, so they can go to university and do travelling tourism and, fly catching. And so university give you anything because, they want you to invest in them, don't they? So America's getting it right at the moment. They're beginning to look at the university and say, look, these shit degrees you give out, they've fucking done all that. They're in debt to their eyeballs and working it back at McDonald's where they started. Yeah, so anyway, look, listen, you've got that stupid Farage in that Reform Party, right? And if I was to put on there, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this, the golden handshake, when Starmer was given the job by Bill Gates, Bill Gates, fucking Phil hates everybody. It was 2022. It was fucking obvious he was getting it next after fucking Sunak did his bit. Like the Reform and Farage thing now. You don't know me, and you don't fucking get elected unless you've been selected to be elected.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
You're born
and you can't be selected to be elected if nobody knows you. And you can't be known if the mainstream media, the bought and paid for mainstream media, don't advertise me, talk about me, tell me. The television, doesn't do it. So the social media was our only
Charley
way
for
around.
Prime Minister.
Of course, we've got the algorithms in that now. And what the social media is doing is fucking making sure that nobody fucking gets anywhere. Nobody gets anywhere fast. So I'm going to just go on here a second and get, what was I going to get up then? The Bill Gates fucking shit, right? And have a look at this, right? Let me go back a second. It was about, what do you think this handshake was about?
Show me, Charley. What is old Billy the Gates doing, the old goat? The Etowah County goat of Billy.
I'll tell you what I'll do. That was a picture, so I mustn't work on it. So let me just go back to that. I don't always
it's okay, Charley. I can't do media hardly either.
But if I say something, it's true. Have a look at that anyway. Shaking hands with Starmer. Your government has never been your government. Democracy is a fallacy. It's a fantasy. It's a fucking ideal. It's a fucking idealistic thing to keep the winners where they are and the losers where they stay. And now because we've got with modern technology, you've got robotics, you've got you get technology where labour is becoming less and less necessary. We don't fucking need you.
They don't need us.
For all these plebs that like to go on strike because of things.
They don't need us. They got robotics.
Anyway, loads of love, bollocks. Fuck off. See you later.
Love. Bye, Charley.